Welcome back to the channel, guys. So, in this video, let's talk about what happens whenever you catch and expose a narcissist. Now, I don't want any of you guys getting on your high horse thinking things like, whenever I catch this individual, it's going to be the best day of my life and it's going to be the worst day of their life, and they're going to have to come forward with what they've done. They have to admit it. They're going to apologize, all this stuff. No. Whenever you catch and expose a narcissist, right? If you catch them, honestly, you shouldn't even want to expose them. You can tell them what they did wrong if you want to. I do it because I don't care what they have to say or what they think, but it's not going to do anything. They're not going to listen. They're not going to want to listen, especially if it's over text or over a phone call or something like this, because they have the power to just not answer back or to hang up right away. If it's in person, they might walk away. They might laugh and walk away. They just don't care. So, if you catch these individuals doing something wrong and you expose them, it's just not going to do what you think. They're not going to play your game. They're not going to stick around to want to hear what you have to say because they simply don't care. They do what they do because they don't care. It's not like well, of course they try to get away with certain things, but it's like if they don't, they still don't care if they get caught because they were willing to do it. They were willing to take the risk. They thought they could get away with it. You're not one to monkey with. So what do? They just don't deal with you, period. They know they can't beat you. They know they can't win over you. They can get wins over other people. But when it comes to you, they cannot do this. They cannot do this. There's so many individuals today like this. They just can't accept you for who you are. They have to belittle you. They have to do something like that to bring you down because they know you are superior without even trying. Like, you're not even trying to be superior. Like, who you are as a human being and the real person that you are is just too much for them. It's too much for them to handle. They cannot take it. So they have to talk down on you. They have to do certain things to get under your skin. They have to play these mind games. They have to do whatever they're going to do to get a win over you. And it's downright sad. If a narcissist is willing to walk away from you, whenever you catch them doing something, consider yourself lucky. Because before any of this stuff happens with me, I'm walking away from them long before something like that ever happens. Because I can already sense who they are. I already know who they are. I know what they're about. I know how they think. And they're just so unconfident with themselves, they can't do anything right. Every single thing they do is just for show. Every single thing they do is to hurt somebody else. It's intended to do that. They have to show, and they have to over-exaggerate so many things that they do. Over-exaggerating in the craziest ways. Lying. Manipulating. Doing all these things. They're as two-faced as it gets. They can make it seem like they're your best friend in person when it's just you guys. But whenever you're not around and they're with somebody else, now they're talking mad shit about you. Or if you're with them, they're your best friend. If they're not with you, they're with somebody else, they're talking shit. If they're with you, they're talking bad about somebody else. And this is how it is. They are so unconfident. They are so pathetic. And they want to do things to you to strip your confidence. They could gaslight, they could make up lies about you and rumors about you to other people to make other people view you some type of way. To make you look bad, to make themselves look better. And the extent that they go to is ridiculous. These things have happened to me, and it's not fun to deal with. But whenever it does happen, you have to understand what happened and flee the scene yourself before anything else. You don't want to start drama with them. You don't want to get all riled up. Whatever they did to you, you don't want to get that way. You want to understand what happened and just leave. Just let them be. Let them do whatever they're going to do to other people. Let them talk about you behind your back, and let them continue to talk about other people. Because they had to live in this imaginary world themselves to have this sense of superiority. They need to feel superior over everybody else in their own mind, in their own words. When they can't just respect other people. When other people come around, they just can't respect them. And guys, I'm the type of guy, whenever I show up somewhere, it could be anywhere, the whole energy changes. Because they know a real one is in the building. They can't fool around me and get away with it. Because a real one showed up, and I ain't one for games. I'm not showing up to be disrespectful, to be made fun of, any of this stuff. I'm showing up, and if you're going to do something like this, we're going to have a problem. I'm not going to allow you to do something like this to me. And this is just what narcs do. Everything is a game to them. They make fun of other people for their own joy and entertainment when they have no right to do it in the first place. They do it in ways where it's like you have to let them do that, or else they will get mad at you for not letting them make you out to be some kind of joke. And it's crazy what they do. They can never be on the other end of it. They always have to be the one to do this stuff to you. And whenever you confront them, is a time where they're just not going to play by your rules. They want to play by their rules. They're going to play by their rules for the rest of their life. Whatever they say goes. They are spoiled in every single way you can think of. And that is that. You can't tell them anything. And it's annoying. So if you don't want it to be annoying, do not go around these people. This is just from my own experience. This is just from my own knowledge and understanding. And I'm telling you guys what to do because I do the exact same things. Like I said, I don't preach in videos what I'm not doing myself. And things can still happen. You just have to know what to do whenever these things happen. If you want to keep being happy, if you want to keep your happiness, you don't go around disrespectful people. You don't go around people who are so quick to judge you, to make you look bad for no reason whatsoever. So, there's seriously messed up people in this world, guys. And this is how they are. And the crazy thing is, like, there's some, like, it makes no sense how you look at some people and they could be like that, because it's like they don't have to be like that. Like, it would make more sense if some individuals were like, I guess it has nothing to do with, like, you could be a good looking person, you could be Mr. Sporty Sport, you could be a popular guy and all this stuff, and you could still be like this. Or you could be a person that's like out of shape, unconfident, something like this, just, you know, and you might not be like that. It makes no sense how people that are like that are like that. And it makes no sense how people who might not take care of themselves that well, that might have a healthier mindset than this person over here. Like, it really has nothing to do. It has something to do with a dysfunction, and that's all it is. Like I said, you could be the best looking person in this world, have everything, could be rich, everything, and you could still be like this. You could still be a miserable piece of shit bringing everybody else down. And you could be broke, Joe Schmo, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could just, whatever. And you could be the nicest person in the world. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It has something to do with a serious dysfunction within the human being itself. They hate real people. They hate real people that take things like serious, that are just not to be messed with, that are just not to be monkeyed around with. They hate people like that because they can't beat them. They want to beat everybody, no matter who it is. They want to be on top. They want to be better than everybody else without being respectful. Now, you could be the best at what you do and still not, like, do things like that. You could be the best, you could be in the best shape in your area, and you're still not like that. You still respect everybody else. You're just a normal lad. And you make other people confident, but there's always going to be people that, no matter what you do, no matter how good you treat them, you're going to make them feel very unconfident whenever you're around, because they know that they are not on your level, and they know you have something that they will never have. And that makes them mad. That pisses them off. These are the narcs. These are the people that want to tear you down in any way they can. So watch out for them. Stay out of their way. And just keep living your life, because they're going to be who they're going to be. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this video off there. I'm coming back with another one, so I will be back.